Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Justin and I took a drive out to beautiful Baraboo, Wisconsin. We're at Oliver Motors and getting to know the folks here a little bit better. Join in here and you'll meet Jake Leland, who's the finance manager here at Oliver Motors. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
So you've been telling us before the cameras started that business has been really good here at Oliver Motors, and I'm wondering what's new right now with you folks.
Yeah, business has been great. I guess the big new thing right now is we've really got our classic car apparel and collectibles up and running. Last time you guys were here, I think we just mostly had a couple t-shirts, mostly Shelby apparel, and now we've got over 22 different shirts with different makes, models, and designs. So a little bit of something for everybody, whether you're a Shelby person or Ford or Mustangs or just kind of a little bit of everything. And
what's Shelby?
Oh, those that's a classic Mustang. So I mean,
really?
Shelby Mustang is definitely a little bit different than just your regular line Mustang out there.
Okay.
But
interesting.
Yeah, or maybe your Mopar, so
sure.
A different shirt or a different hat for every person out there.
Sure.
And then just on top of that too, we've got our our garage signs that are for sale.
Yeah.
We've got die-cast cars for sale. So previously, we just had that a little bit of a display out there, and now we've got the website linked up as well. So you can go on to olivermotors.com, and then you can go to our website as well and actually shop for this as well. So you don't have to just come in store anymore. You can see everything online.
Okay, I'll admit I didn't know what die-cast cars were either, so I actually got one to show you in case you weren't like me. But they have these. They're to scale.
They're to scale,
Yeah.
So they're replicas, exact replicas of. This one would be like a newer specialty car out there, but you can get replicas of, 1970 Dodge Challengers or really anything that's out there. So it's just another opportunity for people to find something a little bit different here. And, it's not always just about what's on the lot. It's also what's inside the showroom.
Exactly. And this is very impressive, the detail that is on here. I picked my favorite hat. I love anything Route 66. And with these garage signs too, you have actually, my favorite also is probably the Route 66,
Yeah.
but these would be fun for your car aficionado or just garage geek kind of guy.
Garage geek, I like that. Never heard that term before.
Might like to deck out their garage with a few of those things.
Definitely something to just kind of hang up on the wall or just kind of, maybe accessorize an area of your house. But they're just, they're so retro and they're so classic, I think anybody can really appreciate them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we have some ideas on how we can accessorize our garage or parts of our house, even ourselves. What about accessorizing our cars?
So yeah, definitely. The vehicle accessories department has been going really, really great for us. Especially recently here with the cold snap, one of our big sellers has been, hooking people up with remote start systems.
Love it.
Yeah, they're kind of a must-have in the winter.
Yeah.
So that's been going great.
That's a great gift too, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. I actually have a friend of mine who got one of those for his wife. So, I mean, you can't go around with remote start in the winter.
Valentine's Day is just
There
around
you
the
go.
corner.
It's still cold Valentine's Day.
And then another thing that's been really popular is people wanting to just accessorize their vehicles and make them stand out, So just recently we had a gentleman that came in with his truck and he was looking for bed rails, chrome mirrors, even underlighting kits, He just really wanted to make his truck stand out from everything else on the road. And it's nice to be able to help people do that so that your truck really catches everybody's eye or, whatever it is that you're looking to do. Yeah, make it your own.
Yeah.
Making it your own.
You also have window tint and aftermarket cruise control.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
There's a lot we can do.
Backup cameras too. You can add those on. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I got a chance to drive an Escalade not too long ago, and it had a backup camera. Those are just so nice. I mean, I'm still used to going like this,
Yes.
but when I was driving this car, which wasn't mine, by the way, I promise you,
I know,
it's just so nice to be able to see that and know exactly, and it beeps at you even if you do miss something.
Well, it's a really popular selection for like trucks.
Yeah,
Especially when you're trying to back onto a trailer or something like that. It just takes the guessing right out of it.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely.
I had no idea that could be an aftermarket thing. All right, let's see. Tax season. So you have a special coming up regarding tax season?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's tax season's kind of basically already here. With the way the last 2 months went, November and December were just fantastic, and January is gearing up to be our best January ever. So Really what we're doing with tax season right now, though, is, Dell and the owner, they've been really aggressively buying vehicles so that we can get our lot back up to, 40, 45 cars. That way there's just a little bit of everything for everyone. We want to make sure we have a wide selection available for people. And the other thing is, too, is we're trying to make sure that we keep a lot of that inventory within that $6,000 to $13,000 price range. So it's also affordable as well. And that means maybe you use your tax return as the purchase, or maybe you use it as, a substantial down payment so that you can really get into that vehicle you're looking to get into.
Absolutely.
And then that takes us to your position as the finance guy.
Yeah, definitely.
He'll help you out with that.
Yeah, and with that, we've actually partnered with a couple new lenders. So that's nice too, because now these new lenders will really assist us in helping people get into vehicles, even if their credit is less than perfect. So.
Less than perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there's options for everybody, as usual.
Yes, definitely.
Always expanding. So let's talk a little bit about promotions. We've got a couple of minutes left. What kind of promotions are you running this month, next month?
Yeah, the current promotion we're doing right now is really geared towards just getting the public aware of, our apparel, our collectibles and stuff like that. So
These things here.
yeah, these different things right here. So if you go on to our Facebook page, and we just recently did a post, if you like that post and then share that post and then come on in, that is kind of your way to redeem for 10% off any of our shirts, our hats, the collectibles, the signs, the things that we kind of talked about.
Even these things here.
Even those right there, yeah.
And these are pricier, so a 10% discount is
Yeah,
gonna
really cool. And it's
gonna
just
help.
a great way to just kind of, share that with people and get people to see that there is more here than just, what's on the lot. There's a lot on the inside to be a one-stop shop so that people can really look for those things that are maybe, hard to find or help people out and, gift-giving ideas for the people that are hard to shop for.
Yeah.
And then what we're also doing with that is, if you do want to get a car, we'll give you an extra $100 off the already sale price of the vehicle.
Awesome.
We want to make sure we mention the Heroes discount. This was something I think you started around Veterans Day, but you decided it's
permanent.
It's a permanent
So-
discount. Tell our viewers what that is.
Yeah, we did that around Veterans Day. I'm prior service active duty. Dell's kids are in the, they're in the Navy Sea Cadet program. And we just really wanted to not only just kind of do that out for Veterans Day, but we thought about it as this should just be a year-round thing. Our military, our first responders, our police officers, our firefighters, they do so much for us, and it's so easy to just kind of forget about them throughout the year and maybe only remember them like on Veterans Day or something like that. So we're like, this should just be a permanent year-round thing. Anybody that comes in that's, active duty, prior service, a first responder, like I was saying, whatever the sale price is of the vehicle, that difference from sale price to retail, we'll give you an extra 10% off. It's just our small little way of saying thanks. We really appreciate everything you do for us, and it's just, we don't want to take you guys for granted ever.
That's great, Jake. Oliver Motors and Jake, thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
We're out of time. We'll have to come back and get up to speed again with you folks.
Definitely.
Pardon the expression.
Up to speed. I love it.
That's it for our show today. Thank you to all of our viewers. Thank you to all of our guests. And we'll see you next time on Wisconsin Family.